This is no light over here. It's so dark. I probably should have did this in my house. I had to come to the side of the house because no sooner did I come out here. Of course, my neighbors had to pull up, and these the ones that be loud. So the power is out where I'm at. Thank you, love. I'm supposed to have my head covered, but I don't want people to be saying whatever. You know how people be saying culture gentrification, but spirit do want me to start covering up my head more, covering up my chakras, period. So peace, gods and goddesses. All right, so today I just want to do a collective weekend reading. I wanted to do it live just so I can get some of y'all energies and actually pick up on stuff that's coming in for y'all on the weekend. But hey boo, hey lady, hey world tarot, hey Erica. But I just wanted to briefly touch on something real quick because I know I've been staying off the app, and it's because spirit been leading me to stay off the app for, a couple of days and just kind of meditate on what's going to happen next. And I'm not even going to lie, y'all. I got locked off my YouTube channel. I was locked off my YouTube channel for like 3 days. And I was just talking to God heavily on these days because I was trying to figure out what was next, what spirit wanted me to do with this channel. And I already announced to you guys, like at the end of July and early August, that I'm no longer gonna be doing the lies they tell and the secrets they keep. I'm no longer going to be. I don't want to talk about exes anymore. I work with the goddess Oshun, which is the goddess of love. She wants me to start talking more about couples or future relationships that we're going to be coming into fruition with. And so I've already discussed some of these things here. And here's the thing, everything on YouTube is so saturated. It's saturated because a lot of people watch multiple channels. So a lot of things are going to be repetitive because of a coincidence. But as far as some of the things that I've been talking about in my community post, I've been noticing that somebody that I very much frequent, favorite, love, donate to, send y'all over to their channel and everything else, that this person has been creating posts out of things that I post on my community post. And of course, there's times that we can misunderstand. So of course, I'm going to do a reading to make sure that I'm not overreacting. And that's exactly what's happening. So I just recently did a pendulum reading on this person today. And not on them because I don't give a fuck about nobody else's life to the point where I got to dig in their business. But as far as what their intentions are towards me, yes, they are taking content from the shit that I'm talking about. I'm going to talk about in the future. They are doing that. When I asked spirit, were they doing that in hopes that I would not talk about these things? The answer was no. They want me to talk about these things. They just want y'all to think that I'm taking it from their channel. And it's because I've openly admitted to admiring this channel. I've shared their content. Like I said, I've sent y'all over there to subscribe to their channel, and I've donated multiple monetary gifts to this channel. So that's why I put that in the topics today, because I do want to I want to have a powwow. I want to have a discussion. Why is it that you guys think that the people that we so heavily support choose to do things like that? Because to me, that's I don't even know what to call it. That way they can report me. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm just trying to figure it out because I posted something about forgiving today in my community post, talking about how we need to forgive, which first I feel like we got to start with ourselves. There's a lot of things that we allow in life. And it's not just the person that we hold on to resentment for. We hold on to resentment for ourselves. Yeah, they definitely lack their own creativity. But at the end of the day, whoever this is, they have a very creative channel. Our personalities are very similar, and I feel like that's why I was drawn to this person. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been pulling back my energy because I would come into this person's live chat and send them a lot of praise, a lot of positive energy, And one day, and they would just ignore me. They would go right over me, and they would, interact with the same people that I sent to their channel to subscribe and everything. And I didn't think nothing of it because I figured, hey, it's a lot of people in her chat. She can't speak to everybody. But I noticed that it felt in my I felt in my heart that it was on purpose that she ignored me. And one time I was just, like I said, bigging her up, like, I'm so glad you on. It seemed like soon as I think about you, you post, da 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 da, because I'm not gonna take away from the fact that this person helped me through a huge chunk of what I had to heal from. They did that. And even with what I'm finding out today through basically doing a pendulum reading about the situation, I feel a little hurt, but I still don't hate this person. Like, I still have care for them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm annoyed. I am. I'm heavily annoyed. Yeah, it is. I'm heavily annoyed. But when after she ignored me, she went on to start dragging YouTube readers. She basically was just saying like, she don't fuck with us. She don't reply to our comments. She won't do a reading for a YouTube reader, which I never asked her for a reading because she'll be so spot on with my energy that I never had to. So I would just donate. I would just cash out her money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. This same person, like, they would teach using your discernment as far as like people that come towards you. And I get that, like, it's a lot of YouTube readers on here that's shady as hell, but I know people know that I'm not shady. Anybody with discernment can tell that I'm not shady. My energy is way too childlike. I send too much love. I'm way too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And I encourage anybody that questions my energy to pull a card, do a pendulum swing, because I don't have anything to hide. The things that I say about myself, the things that have happened in my life, the things that I've experienced are all true. The things that I've overcome are all true. That's just that. That's what it is. The things that I feel led to do is all true. And I'm being led to move forward and stop talking about these exes and stuff. And I get it. Like, when people hear y'all respond to that, like they go into the comments and they see you respond, then it make them want to jump on it and change their content too. That's no problem. But it's like when you hear me say, hey guys, I want to focus more on this. How can we forgive? And you immediately go live and create a video about that as if I'm going to back off of the content that Spirit told me that it's time for me to do. I'm not going to do that. And I see why now my views are declining, because it's not just people that are openly evil doing black magic, but obviously it's people like this that I would support, look up to, and patronize. And that's another thing. I pay a monthly fee for they subscription on Patreon and everything. That's why I'm like, why do people that you support do that? I don't understand. And I guess it's not for me to understand, because at this time I'm being asked to detach from her. And I feel like that's why Spirit brought it to my attention, because it wasn't just today. I've been noticing it for weeks now. And it's been very hard for me not to click on her videos, because I do love her. I mean, I'm going to just be honest. I love her content, but I haven't been appreciating her emulating my essence, so to speak, because I feel like her energy has changed over the year, which I don't give a fuck. Change, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. But I do feel like her emulating more of my energy. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But the next thing is the stuff that I'm mentioning I want to talk about. And it don't matter. I could just be in my community board talking, and all of a sudden a live goes up about that same thing, and I feel like that's exploiting. I'm not exposing who this person is, because I know so many people gonna know, just because I haven't even really talked about nobody else on a positive level as much as I've talked about this person. But it's disappointing. Just like I know she watched my other content, I know she gonna watch this, and you're being disappointing. Anybody with eyes and discernment gonna be able to tell. And honestly speaking, I'm screenshotting the shit. Whenever I post something, I screenshot that I post that shit before you. I don't care. Because you're not going to accuse me because I'm the smaller channel, and because you are more experienced and you are more seasoned in your gifts because you're older and you have been doing this for longer. But at the end of the day, you're not going to have everybody thinking that I'm just this weak ass person just because my page ain't getting no traffic. Most of the time when that's happening, that's to the most anointed people. Let's just keep it real. Some of us that's going through our transitions and we get the least recognition is because the devil is working the hardest against those channels. And the devil worked the hardest against people that got the most light. Now, I'm not trying to diminish her light. Maybe it's just her time. I'm not unhappy for anybody. Anybody that's getting recognition, you deserve it. But it's a lot of us on here that deserve our recognition as well, and we not getting that shit. And we not getting it because these greedy ass channel holders that got 100K subscribers and more or less, I don't give a fuck. They stealing from these smaller channels, and it's not cool. It's not cool. And when they find somebody energy that got a lot going on, they will exploit that person. They will keep digging into that person's energy so that they can keep pulling up the mass majority of the people that's going through that, so that they can have the juicy titles, so that they can get the views. I don't give a fuck about that. Just so that I'm clear, I haven't even cashed my YouTube check yet, which ain't nobody fucking business. But I haven't even cashed my YouTube check yet. I survive off of my personal readings, live chats when I do that, and my candle sales. God gonna always bless me. I don't give a fuck if I get one view on each video. Because people that are real are always going to step to me. They're always going to gravitate towards me. And if you real, people going to gravitate towards you. People that are truly real on here truly support me. You know what I'm saying? So every reader ain't like that. Every reader ain't a hater to the next reader. The people that I supported from a genuine place. It wasn't to find a way to get close to them so I can stab them in the back. But I get it. After this, I can see why people think that shit. Because I'm telling you, this is somebody that I truly admire, and it's disappointing. Yeah. And you know what? I asked. Just so that I can make sure I asked. I did a pendulum read. And honestly, I recorded it, and I let another Soul Tribe member that subscribed to both my and her channel see it. I don't really have to be the best. I appreciate the compliments, reflections, but I don't have to be the best. That's not what it's about to me. I can admit when somebody is great. That's not my issue. My issue is, why are you purposely stealing my content so that people can think I'm copying off of you because you got more recognition than me? Why are you doing that? That's what I want to know. I don't give a fuck about being the best. I don't. That's sad as hell because you just lost a genuine supporter today. You did. I won't be spending no $21 on no Patreon no every month. I will not be donating. I will not be speaking that positivity over your name. I will not be sending love to you through your angels because I know you feel that shit. You so connected to the realms. Whenever I say I love you, send her love, send her vibe, send her positive vibes for everything that she does for people. Whenever I cash app you, I leave you a beautiful note. I know you feel the genuinity of that energy. It ain't no way in hell you that psychic and you don't feel that energy. So, I mean, that's what I want to bring to attention because I want you guys to know that moving forward, I've been so reluctant, and I feel like, damn, is people putting magic on, like, is this a part of the magic that people doing to make people that I love hate me so that I can't succeed? What is it? Because people are going to the extent, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get that it happens all the time, and it's disgusting. I'm sorry. Of course, for the dog eat dog, fake ass people, it's just gonna be, oh, that's normal. Oh, you know, it's healthy competition. It's not fucking healthy competition. When you want somebody else to be viewed in a negative light so that it can make you look better, that shit is not healthy. Thank y'all. I appreciate the compliment so much. Because, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. When she first went off in her live, like, after I was like, hey, you the best. Oh, my God, I just thought about you, and now you live. She, like, looked at my comment and was like, Like, I heard her scoff. And I was just like, was that a laugh or a scoff? I don't know. But I just kept on commenting. And then, literally, she just stopped the reading and just started going off on YouTube readers. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. Like, I shed some tears because I was shocked. I'm like, does she mean me? Because I didn't see any other YouTube readers commenting in there. I was like, wow, God, what made her feel like this? And I haven't commented on nothing else that she posts. I watch it, but I haven't commented. And now I'm not going to watch it. So, I mean, it is what it is. I guess one compared to thousands ain't shit. But, you know, I feel like people need to start doing better when it comes down to people that look up to you. Because everybody that look up to you is not going to be small and powerless. Some people that look up to you are going to be powerful beings in a human body. And their spiritual power is going to be cultivating and unfolding right before you, and you never know where that person is going to be in the future. You never know who you doing this shit to. You don't know who I am. You don't. Neither does anybody else that risk their own life to try to do these heinous acts of black magic. They don't know who I am, and that's why they suffering. And that don't mean that I'm not humble. I don't come on this mug try to make nobody feel like they less than me. Nobody is. That's why I will call you my reflection, because we are all one. But I'm not about to let nobody bully me out of my future content. I'm not doing that. World Tarot, those North Node readings that you wanted me to do, don't you know they picked them up too? But they trying to call it something else. It's okay though. What's meant for me is meant for me. Who's meant for me is meant for me. When it's time for me to attract the new crowd of people that I'm meant to attract, because I know people are going to unsubscribe since I'm not talking about negative things and gossip. I'm not going to talk about your exes anymore. I'm not going to talk about the people that ghosted you and how they want to fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. Fuck those people. They didn't see your worth. Their time is up. I don't care about a baby mama. Y'all goddesses. Y'all got to stop caring about these women. Y'all got to stop caring about these men picking these women because you too powerful for them. Y'all got to stop caring. It's time. It's time to let it go. I love y'all. I love y'all because I love myself. If you hate your reflection, you hate yourself. Holy Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please use me as a vessel of clear, concise channeled messages for the collective, for this weekend powwow spirit. What's coming in for the collective? Everything you deserve. I just saw deserving. Stay confident despite the adversity, because maybe even spirit is using this as a way for me to detach and be on my own. And I got this from somebody else, so I'm going to say their name. Sun, Moon, and Star Tarot Intuitive. She says self-lord. I don't just watch these readings and other readers just so that I can just be entertained. I heal, I learn, I evolve, I discover myself through these things. But one thing I'm not going to do is take from somebody. I'm not going to take from you. I'm not going to wish ill on you. I want everybody to have a chance to grow, because success is not finite. One person being successful is not somebody else's failure. If I succeed, don't mean that you fail. If you succeeded, don't mean that I failed. People's success should be inspiring and not, you know what I'm saying, like making you jealous and envious and making you plot on how you can stunt their growth. That's some tired shit. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of being tired. I have mother issues too. I was birthed and raised by a freaking narcissistic woman that put me down, that has beaten me beyond recognition multiple times in my life as a child. I'm done with this freaking nose ring. I've had to heal multiple times from multiple wounds that my own mother has inflicted me with. But instead of me using that as a way to be jealous of other women and hate other women, I use that to embrace other women, empower other women, and overcome our wounds. That's what I do. I'm not going to use my mother issues as a way and a reason and an excuse to fucking hate on other women. That make me want to build y'all up. What's coming in for the collective spirit this weekend? On a positive note. Transformation, intuition, and manifestation. Y'all already know what's coming in for you guys. Spirit has been talking to you guys as frequently as Spirit has been talking to me. Okay? And you guys see the things that you have planted the seeds for are starting to grow magnificently, and nobody can stump out that garden but you. And let me tell you how somebody can do that: by planting doubt in your mind, by making you second guess if you should do something, by creating scare tactics, by making you feel like you're going to look like a copycat if you do what you already been called to do. A lot of these exes are also doing this to us. Just because they don't want you don't mean that nobody else gonna want you. You have the ability to cultivate and attract any and everything it is that you want in this lifetime. The only way that you can sabotage this manifestation for yourself, these things that are coming into fruition for you, is if you allow these outside energies to make you believe what it is that they want you to believe. Look at my mama, Oshun. Bees is surrounding me. I got a bee in one ear and I got her peacock in the other. And she just here. I don't have to worry. They won't sting me. They want to say hi. They coming into the screen. Okay, mama. All right, mama. And I got your fan too with her peacock feathers. So it's Friday. It's Oshun Day. And she is the goddess of love, you know? So again, I'm coming from a place of love. I will never, that was too close to my face. I'm sorry. I will never have hate for anybody that done wrong for me, to me. Even though I have in the past, over these days that I was locked out of my YouTube channel, I want to say something else before we continue to reading. I couldn't get in for nothing, so I know it was God. I know it was God. God wanted me to detach for a while. And they had to send a verification to my ex. And this is one of the exes that I ain't gonna lie, I've been angry with him for a long time. And he sent me that verification code. And he could have just kept me locked out. He sent that to me. And it almost made me feel ashamed for staying angry with him this long. But I'm not doing that no more. And that's why I came to y'all with that post this morning before anybody else did, talking about forgiveness, because over these past few days, Spirit has exemplified so many things that I need to correct in my life, that I need to work on, and I have to forgive. I do. He made a mistake. Our breakup was horrible. It created traumas. But these traumas that I had to heal from built me into the person that I'm becoming today. Because, no, I'm not at the highest level of anything. But I forgive him. And it gave me a chance and a time to, it put me in a time and a space where I can remember all the great things he did for me, instead of just how he hurt me. And I forgive you. I forgive you. And I will never say another bad thing about you. And I'm sorry. So when I say forgive yourself, again, my beautiful soul sister Ray, which she is 100% real. I don't got to worry about her being fake, bringing me down, or none of that. She shared this most beautiful Hawaiian mantra for us to forgive ourselves. And I sing that to myself in the shower. She suggested that I do that, but you can chant it while you meditating. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Tell yourself that every day. If you can chant this, give yourself a few minutes every day for 21 days. Then all the things that you hold in resentment for other individuals as well as yourself, because like I said, we're a reflection. When you don't forgive somebody else, it's like not forgiving a part of yourself that allowed them to do what they did to hurt you. Yes. Oh my God, Laura, I love you. Yes, I'm telling you. And I'm telling you guys, it's going to be tear inducing because you will never know how much you was holding a grudge against your own self. You will never know that until you start to do this chant and you start to purge the emotions of, I've been holding a grudge against myself for so long. God, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You have to tell yourself. So our intuition is telling us the things that we manifested are coming in, and they are. Spirit is with us. Despite who's against us, you got to understand that you are never alone. I feel like for those of you who aren't truly blind, when I see blonde hair individuals, I also see this as golden intuition. So a lot of you all's intuition is strengthening. Look at that smirk on her face. It's like I knew it. I knew God was going to come through. Kindred partnership. Nobody can keep you from this love that's within except for you. Because just like we have to forgive ourselves first, we have to love ourselves first. We have to have that kindred energy internally before we can cultivate it on a level where we cohesive with other individuals. There's a promise over your life. Somebody that shares the same emotions as you. Someone who feels mutual. And this card came out in reverse, but it's letting me know that this is in the process of manifesting. And this may be at the cost of you having to release something energetically that you thought was going to be a forever promise over your life. For some of you, it was meant to. I'm not going to lie. But we all got our own free will. And if your person, if your counterpart, hey, mama, you all in the mix today. I'm just glad you're not stinging me. But some people's choice was to go another route, and we can no longer beat ourselves up for that. We can't look at ourselves as less than. We can't look at them as less than. We can't hope that we regret. We can't thrive off of, God, what karma are they gonna get? Forget all that. Let's make it a habit to stop wishing negative. Stop wishing that people get things back. Know that they will. Be confident that spirit is going to work it out. But also know that behind all of that is so much greater things to you besides hoping that somebody reap the negativity that they wished on you. Hope that they get the lesson from that. And that's what the karma is. Karma is not wishing ill on anybody. It is them learning so that they don't repeat the same things over and over. So that if they get another opportunity to have greatness, whether it's a person, an event, a cycle in their life, that they will take that by the horns and they will move forth in that, and they will, they will make it do what it do. But it's so much more to you. It's so much more to us as a collective. Okay? With this behind a mask, I feel like this is the energy of us needing to self-discover. And I already put this on my IG. Y'all can watch that, what I put last night. And I feel like some of the same energies are coming out. But this is what I said. You don't know who you are on a spiritual level. A lot of you don't. Some of you do. Some of you don't know the power that you hold because it's hidden behind so many other things. And it's other people's intentions that's being invoked over you. I don't feel like it's your own. Behind the veil hides so much more power that you are meant to illuminate other people's lives with. A lot of us are gatekeepers, and unfortunately, that's the reason why our lives seem so disturbed by other people's movement forward. Because we come into people's lives and we help them to see what it is that they meant to become. And they're not that when they meet us. And we think that we're supposed to help them to transition to that individual and bask in that energy with us. And for some of those people, we're not going to do that. And you have to feel wholeness within knowing that you left your mark on somebody's life, that your presence caused such great change in somebody's life. Like, that has to be your food. I'm sorry. For some of us, that has to be our food. And for some of us, we still gonna be blessed with that real love, even though just because we was able to detach from the idea, to detach from what's going to happen in the future, am I going to find love? For those of us that are able to accept this journey and accept that many people's lives are going to be touched by ours, and we won't, we won't feel the gratitude from that. But as long as we are confidently walking in our path and understanding what we meant to do and doing that proudly, I do feel like spirit can bless a lot of us with that true and genuine love. Somebody that can pour into us the way that we can pour into them. But we have to be in gratitude. Friends and colleagues in reverse. I know this is my message right here. This particular card. And I know spirit want me to be on my own right now, and I'm not completely alone. I know that, and I am doing some collaborations with people that genuinely do support me, and it is going to be to help us heal, guys. And we are going to be calling in experts, and you guys are going to have an opportunity to really bask in the opportunity to become a new version of yourself. We all going to be doing this together, hand in hand. Nobody is above the other. Sorry, I'm talking so much. Thick gathering. I hate when that happens. But um I dreamt for the first time in a while the other day. And it was so weird and bizarre because it was really quick. Like, I could just hear cats. And it was like, I don't know what it was sounded like. Cats in heat, cats screaming, cats howling. I can't even really describe the sound, but it was like I posted the sound on my page because it happened the next day, um, or it happened last night. I'm like, damn, that's the sound I heard in my dream. But I saw numbers 144, and I was thinking twin flame energy with that. But when I talked to my soul sister, she was telling me that 144 is the number of Archangel Michael, and that one is to to stand alone. And those 44s is like my protection from God, my protection from Archangel Michael, but my need to protect myself as well. The need to stand in my own strength and not depend on that, because maybe I became too codependent on whoever this other person, this other reader is, that I just adored at one point, or even up until today. I adored her up until today. Um but maybe spirit is ready for me to stop doing that. It's like, okay, break away from that now. Put all of that love and energy into yourself. That's what you should do. So I feel like that can translate to your own lives as well, guys. If you feel like there's partnerships that where you were like, oh, I know God brought you into my life for a reason, whether they a coworker, a friend, a lover, but these energies that you feel like, wow, they didn't feel the same way about me. I saw them as like a gift from God to pass with this person, and they see me as an adversary or they see me as an enemy. That is a harsh reality to face. It is. But understand that if you being called to walk alone right now, it's to kind of energetically make space for those that are meant to be in your space. And like I said, I'm getting ready to collab with somebody that I know got my back. I don't have to second guess her energy at all. Because every time I leave a conversation or a video chat, I feel uplifted. And that's what I want y'all to feel with me. I don't want you guys to feel um tired or drained when we communicate. I want you to feel uplifted, and I want you to feel charged. I do. So at this time, guys, if it's people that you admire, that you feel like, I don't feel like I'm getting that same love or that same energy, pull back. Protect yourself. Know that you are not alone. Your angels are around you. Know that what it is that you meant to cultivate and move forward in is protected. Don't allow anybody to power by allowing them to plant the seed of doubt in your head that can grow into a seed of self destruction, self sabotage. And people are being that strategic these days. They not just doing magic. People are using people around us as tools to plant doubts of seeds of doubt in our mind. And we just water that and water it and water it. Because of course things like that make me want to think I shouldn't even post on YouTube anymore. Because I can't even put an idea out here without the very people that I support and love taking it from me, and I know that they're going to do better because their channel is getting more recognition. I have to stop thinking like that. And that's what Spirit been working on me with. So don't allow that, you guys, and understand that just because there's a few people around you that may disappoint you on that level doesn't mean that Spirit doesn't have something aligned waiting for you. He just waiting for you to detach. Attachment creates suffering. You know? Yes. Yes, exactly. All right, goddesses and gods, if there are gods in here. I love y'all to the moon and back. This was a very short message, but I feel like I had more to say intuitively than through the cards. I do feel like us standing in our present power is the solution to all of that. And being in the present is how we become more powerful. Don't look back. Don't look back to yesterday. Don't think about the disappointment that you faced and fear perpetuating that, because that's exactly how that happens. Don't look to the future and say, you know what? This ain't been working out. It ain't going to work out. Don't think that. Adapt a new mindset and a new consciousness. Understand your power over your own life is so much more effective than somebody else's wishes, whether they're ill or good, over you. Where are you putting your energy? Are you putting your energy and praise into somebody else's project more than yours? Then that's where it's going. That's where your manifestations are going. That's where the things that you're trying to cultivate for yourself are going. Put that praise into yourself. Don't let people make you think that loving yourself and praising yourself and giving yourself some kind of recognition or bigging yourself up is narcissistic. We know what's narcissistic. But putting that same energy that you radiate into people that's not giving you that energy back, put it into yourself and see how much you grow. And so I hope you guys like this message for the weekend. Know that these manifestations are coming in. Know that we are making energetic space for those that are meant to be around us. And know that you have the power over your life. Take back your power today if you feel like you don't. Peace and love and blessings to all the gods and goddesses. And I'll check you guys out on the next one.